Hey everybody, this is Jason Alba, and I just wanted to spend a little bit of time and talk to you about this job search program that I created last year. And this is pre-COVID, but I think it's as important now in COVID with the pandemic and the economic crisis and all this stuff that's been happening, the lack of going to meetings and seeing people face to face. So my team asked me to put together a little video and just explain what the job search program is and why it is. And so that's what I want to do today. You know, if you followed me ever at all, you'll know that in my big job search in 2006, it was really bad. It was pathetic. I call myself the worst job seeker ever, or I did the worst job search ever. And I felt depressed, and it was a really down, maybe dark time in my life. And great things have happened since then. You know, I started Jibber Jobber. I realized that there were some opportunities to help job seekers, and I wrote some books, and I got on stage speaking, and I got to network with a lot of amazing career coaches and resume writers and outplacement professionals and just people in the career space. And so that's been good. And I've created multiple income streams, and really I'm kind of living the dream that I always wanted to live. Like, I got plenty of work to do. But it's a lot of work that I created for myself. But man, back in 2006, I was not in a good place. And so here on the bottom of this screen here of the job search program, I started out with lonely, stuck, depressed, and spinning wheels. And these really are the things that I was experiencing and feeling, and it was so painful to, you know, I remember getting up in the morning and I was like, well, I mean, I guess I'm going to go out and look on the job boards again, and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to send emails and I'm going to apply, even though it's not working anywhere. Like, I've been doing this for weeks and I'm not getting any traction. And I knew I could go find books and I can take courses, but I thought, I don't want to learn how to do a job search. I don't want to become an expert in the job search. I just want a job. And so that was back in 2006. And so fast forward to 2000, I guess it was 2019. And I came out with, finally, after years and years, over a decade of being in the career space, I finally came out with what I think is the best program that I could offer to help job seekers land their next role. And it became the job search program, right? And so I was doing all the wrong things, and I recognized that you don't want a course and that stuff. And so what I did was I took the best of what I learned from my friend and business coach, Mark LeBlanc, who teaches small businesses how to grow their businesses. So his focus is on increasing revenue for small businesses. And it's an amazing program, systems, concepts, and ideas. And he gave me permission to use his ideas and create this job search program. So what I did was I married Mark LeBlanc's small business growth ideas and principles with effective tactics of getting a job. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a little bit. On the job search program website, jobsearchprogram.com, I'll just scroll down here way towards the end. It says the job search program includes, okay, so this is what this is: daily audio training to help you know what and how to do, what you need to do every day and how to do it. And then let me just jump down here, a list of 3 daily tasks for every day. So this is the key to the program. Every day you come in and you push play. Right now it's audio, but pretty soon it's going to be video. You push play, and I tell you what to do that day. And you don't spend a lot of time with me. I think the first day is about 9 minutes, and a few days later, it might be 13 minutes when I'm training you on how to do something. But once you know how to do these things, I get to the point where I'm like, hey, you can, you already know what to do. You know how to do it, but these are the 3 things that you're going to do today. And then the other part of that is an accountability system. This comes right out of Mark LeBlanc's program, where in the morning, he tells his entrepreneurs, he says, your AM question, the question you ask in the morning is, what am I going to do today to help me reach my objectives? And then in the evening, there's a PM question, which is, did I do those 3 things? The AM question is, what 3 things am I going to do? And the PM question is, did I do those 3 things. And so what we do is I already give you the 3. I tell you what the 3 are in the morning, and so you don't have to worry about that AM question because I give you the answer. But in the evening, you come back and you say, yes, I did these 3. Whether you do that through your mobile or through the website, you are accountable and you can see a history and a trend of making progress. All right, so with that, let me jump into the actual program. This isn't free, by the way. Right now, I've priced it at $497 list price, but there's this introductory offer, which is $197. I don't know when we're going to change that. We've had it for the last year and a half almost, but it's $197. Let me just show you what we have when you come in the program. I talked about these things, and now I'm going to show you. So up here at the top, you have your weeks. Remember, it's a 6-week program. And then during each week, you have all the days. And Saturday and Sunday is optional. You don't have to do Saturday and Sunday, but for me, I added those in. They're kind of holistic. They are not job search related. They're 3 things, what are called high value activities. Not just 3 things, but 3 things that are high value, right? And they're for your body and your mind, and they help you kind of recalibrate. I did not take care of my health, physical or mental, during my job search. And so Saturdays and Sundays, I'm saying, hey, slow down. Don't do the networking part today, but I want you to think about your food. And I want you to think about how this next week you're going to plan getting your exercise or whatever into your daily routine. All right, so we have the weeks and the days up at the top. And then here we have the audio. And like I said, pretty soon this is going to be video. I'm just going to push play here real quick. You'll notice that, but I don't want to listen to myself while I'm doing this. You'll notice that as we go through, you don't need to worry about taking notes, okay? You can watch today as often as you want, as many times as you need to, and you can write down what you need to do, but here's all the notes right here. I have the transcript right here for you. As we go through the daily audio, I'm going to give you the 3 things. This was your AM question. What am I going to do today? Well, I tell you what those 3 things are. And as I talk about them, see right here, it says your first HVA for today, and then it's going to show up here. And then your second HVA and your third HVA. Now I start you off very gently. This is a kind, forgiving thing. And one of Mark's things is, if you have to say no, that you didn't do the 3 things, that's okay. The next day you just pick up, right? You don't try and do everything that you missed the days before, but you start at the beginning, okay? Or you start at that day that you're on. So anyways, we start gentle, and this really is framed around informational interviews. I told you this is the best stuff that I've been able to figure out in over a decade, is informational interviews. And so this is a program that helps you have what I say, the right conversations with the right people. That's what informational interviews are, okay? If you're doing informational interviews and they're not working, then you're either not having the right conversations or you're not talking to the right people. And I guide you through this program on how to have that. I don't remember if it's on day 2 or day 3, but I say, okay, today you're going to do an informational interview. That's one of your high value activities, is to do an informational interview. It doesn't have to be in your target company or your target department. It could be with your 90-year-old grandmother. I don't care who it's with, but I want you to start to practice having those conversations, because in 2 and 3 and 4 weeks from now, you're going to have conversations with people who are at your target company or who are in your target department, or who can introduce you to the people in your the target department of your target company, and maybe even the hiring manager there, right? That's what we're after. I want you over this 6-week period to get closer and closer to having those conversations with those people, which is so powerful. There's a lot that goes into an informational interview strategy, and this program is, every day I walk you through 9 minutes, 3 minutes, 12 minutes, whatever it is. You spend a few minutes with me every day. I teach you how to do it, and then I give you 3 very specific things to do with accountability. And then one of my friends, Nick Cocrodillos from Ask the Headhunter, said, you know what? There's more. Like, you can't fit everything into a 9-minute audio or a 3-minute audio. Jason, where are the links? Like, what's the more information? If you and I were sitting across the table and I said, Jason, what else should I know about today's stuff? he said, I'm sure that you have more stuff you could tell me. So put that into a box. I call this Nick's box. And so that's what this is right here. I say, I just expand. If you want more, there's expansion there. So that's what the job search program is. Like I said, right now it's priced at $197. This program is not designed to make you an expert in the job search. I'm not training you to be a resume writer or a career coach or a career counselor or anything like that. I am helping you make steps every day to get you closer to landing your job. And that's done through talking with the right people. That's what the job search program is. It is awesome. It also comes with Jibber Jobber. If you get the job search program, you get 1 full year of Jibber Jobber to keep track of it all. Jibber Jobber is your Salesforce for the job seeker. It's a CRM for you to organize and track all of the networking and stuff that you're doing. All right, if you have any questions, shoot me an email, jason@jibberjobber.com.